everybody, 4 more years. Come on, everybody, 4 more years. Come on, everybody, 4 more years. There will never be another USA. Freedom won't come back if we give it away. It's time to vote. It's time to pray. So don't ask why. Let me hear you say, vote Trump.
We're supporting Trump, who I believe supports America, the American economy, the religion, freedom of religion, the freedom to dissent we have in America. A lot of countries do have no freedom to dissent. You dissent, you're dead. That's your freedom over there.
What was your inspiration for the song?
You know what? We love Trump. We love America.
We love what he stands for, yeah.
We're young. We're 28 and 26. We can vote, and we do vote, and we want people to know that this is an amazing country. People try to say it's not great. People literally say,
they say, I hate America. They step on the American flag.
People are so disrespectful to authority, their parents, their government, our God, and
the police. Right.
People are so disrespectful in our culture, and the thing is, the Bible says, first honor your father and mother. You can learn to honor your father and mother, whether they're perfect or not. You can learn to honor your teachers. You can learn to honor your government.
Yeah.
And so it's
authority.
Just like, you have to honor authority, and all of us have to learn that more. I had a boyfriend that told me, you don't honor authority enough. And I was like, oh.
Wow.
And it was true. I didn't have as much honor as I needed. And I've decided, you know what, I'm going to pray for authority. I'm going to stand for people. If I don't like something, I'm going to go to God about it, and God's going to change it. I prayed someone out, a sketchy person out of an apartment next to me. And they were like watching us every night, like we were staying in our cars, scared. And I said, Lord, I pray them out. They moved within 2 weeks. So if you want things done, go to God and pray and watch things change.
Exactly right.
So that's how you change the world. Pray, vote, speak.
Fair enough. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What is the tyranny that's going to come with healthcare for all, education for all, and better climate change policies?
All right, the way you want to package socialism, you could say it's democratic socialism, but you know what? Socialism at the end of the day is still communism's kissing cousin. So what you have in there is the Democratic Nazi convention. Oh, but it's not the same kind of Nazi. It's democratic.
We're not talking about the Democratic Party. What we're talking about...
I am.
But Trump is for socialism, just for corporations.
Who says? For corporations? No, he's for America.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
who pays?
Wait a minute.
Who pays the tax cuts for the corporations? Who pays the tax cuts for the corporations?
What taxes? Listen, you're probably making more money now than you were before, aren't you?
No.
No, then I don't know. Maybe you got to rework on your resume or something there, because everybody's doing a lot better. The economy is doing a lot better. Unemployment is the lowest.
So
these are facts.
40% of America in poverty, majority living paycheck to paycheck. About 27 million without health care. That's doing better.
Where are you getting this fuzzy math from? Or you're choosing and picking your math?
Where are you getting your math from? Fox News or Breitbart?
I don't watch TV.
So where are you getting your numbers from?
I get my numbers online and I search it up and I take everything with a grain of salt and I research it.
So let me tell you, and I mean that.
You're gonna tell me.
No, I mean this respectfully. In the last 3 years, I've been to Pennsylvania, Michigan, Ohio, Wisconsin, Illinois. I've been to Washington State. I've been to California. I've been to Washington, D.C. I've been to Texas. I've been to Alabama. I've been to a lot of places, sir.
So have I.
So I have eyes. He's been with me for a lot. Let me tell you, the strong trend in America is low-wage work, freelance work without benefits, and people living paycheck to paycheck. That is what you're calling the booming economy. There's another trend, and then I'll let you respond, exploding homelessness, because people are being priced out of their communities, because in Miami, for example, the politicians are giving real estate developers free reign to do whatever the hell they want, because real estate developers are buying off the politicians. That's not a talking point, that's the fact. So you're looking at an unemployment number that is low, in large part because a lot of people have stopped looking for work. In between all of this is automation, where robots and machines are replacing people. So the booming economy you're talking about, most people watching don't feel it. So tell me what I'm missing.
All right, I understand what you're saying. You touched on a lot of points there. Kind of hit me with a machine gun.
You mean facts? Go ahead.
Machine gun of mouth. All right.
No, that's data and facts.
Wait, I thought you were going to let me speak. I let you speak, and you went off, right? Okay. I agree with you that in a lot of different places, there's a lot of the economy is not very stable, but it's coming around. Manufacturing jobs are coming back. A lot of that stuff was, I hate to tell you, because maybe it was, your favorite, the Muslim son of a commie whore that you really have such love for.
The Muslim son, who are you talking about?
You don't know?
The Muslim son of a commie whore?
Yeah. Oh, you don't know who that is? The Muslim son of a commie whore, number 44. You don't know.
So, sir, can I tell you? You're a racist bigot. You're a racist bigot.
I'm calling it out. The truth is it? Wasn't it? Wait.
I don't. Excuse me. I don't like President Obama's policies, but he was born in Hawaii. This is. Wait a minute.
Of a Muslim, right? And
So
his
what?
mother was
So
a
what?
commie whore,
You know
like
that.
the rest of his family.
So is the Muslim that Donald Trump has in his administration? Is he a commie whore too?
Wait, don't get upset and your panties in a bunch because I spoke bad about Obama. But he's gone.
You're speaking.
And
You're
then,
speaking
wait,
poorly
I
about
think you
Muslims.
didn't
You're
let me-
speaking poorly about Muslims because you're a bigot. Go on. Go on. You're a bigot.
You know what I am? I'm not you.
Right. You're a bigot, and I'm not.
You're not letting me speak either because as I'm getting my points across, and then you didn't like what I was saying.
It's not that I don't like. I'm just pointing out that you're a bigot.
Going back to what we were talking about, and I know you're going to edit the hell out of this, and that's fine.
We're live. We're live. I can't edit it.
Live and in Technicolor here in Miami.
And what got you? I know you're kind of not feeling it tonight. What have you liked as far as his policies before tonight?
Well, I like his idea of healthcare specifically, because he's really trying to keep it like Obamacare sort of centric, and I think that's a good idea. I like Harris's plan as well. I like the idea of you can choose to have Medicare if you want it, but not forcing it on anyone like Sanders or Warren is proposing, that sort of thing. So I like.
But you do know most people on Obamacare are having difficulty paying for it.
Yeah. You've got me there.
Not trying to be difficult, just asking.
No. I mean,
And it was interesting. Cory Booker seemed to kind of go at him like you can't have it both ways. You can't credit Obama, but also dodge and say, well, I was the vice president.
yeah, that's his whole performance is he keeps trying to bring in the Obama era side of things because that's something that's made him popular, but he can't completely go off that Obama era steam. He needs to do more on his own, keep it, he needs to, reference Obama when it's necessary, but define himself more so.
And do you have any concerns? He's been doing a lot of Wall Street fundraisers. He told Wall Street your standard of living won't change if I'm president. Obviously, Hillary was kind of painted as a Wall Street person. She's waving her hand, so I'll talk to her.
At least in terms of what you were talking about with the Wall Street thing where he said the standard of living wouldn't change, I don't think it was inherently, I think it was inherently you have so much money you won't really notice in your standard of living. I think it was more of that than it was in terms of I'm not going to take anything from you. I think it would be more your standard of living won't change because you are already so far ahead of most average Americans.
And what do you think? Because obviously in 2016, Trump was very successful. Obviously, he was full of it, but he was very successful of painting Hillary as kind of like of a puppet of Wall Street and this and that. Do you have any concerns since obviously Biden has been doing a lot of fundraising from Wall Street?
Biden inherently has an advantage over Hillary because he isn't a woman. I think a lot of anti-Hillary sentiment is a lot of people feeling insecure about women in leadership, insecure about women leading our government. And as much as I appreciate Joe Biden and admire what he's done for the country, he will never understand, most men will never understand the issue it is of being a woman in public office or being a woman getting elected.
And what do you think of him tonight? Because I've just been noticing the crowd. There wasn't a lot of cheering, maybe once or twice. It seems like he's been struggling in these debates a little bit.
I think he's from a different era of politics where everyone was at least tried to be a little more not aggressive. And I think like Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high. And I think that's honestly probably what he's trying to do. Don't pick on the people that
Really? Because Twitter is really not agreeing with you.
Twitter isn't reality. As a I was born in 1998. I got to vote in the last presidential election. So much of Twitter isn't reality. So many people live in the social media sphere and they can't see the forest for the trees.
He was talking to an author who was there, I guess he's writing a book about Mark Meadows and was interviewing Trump. It's recorded.
Yeah.
Trump knew he was being recorded.
He gets infiltrated
He was
a lot.
holding a classified. He was holding a document, and Trump on tape, according to the indictment, said, "I want to show you this, but it's classified. I should have declassified it, but I didn't." So he's holding a classified document. By his words, that's not declassified.
Have you heard the tape?
Didn't show it.
But it's against.
I
the law.
haven't heard the tape.
But I'm asking, it's against
I haven't
the
heard
law
the tape,
for-
so I'm not
he
going to
didn't-
speak to
he's
that.
He's a former president. He doesn't have the right to have classified information. So,
Do you love this country?
Yeah.
Our
love
country
this
is being destroyed on purpose by someone who's a closet
but
communist.
does that mean if he committed a
That
crime,
means
then he should
we're
get
on the
off?
edge of civil war.
Tell me
So
about
we
that.
better get this country
Oh,
back
wait.
on track
Forget Trump
because
for a
we're being
second.
destroyed
Tell me
right now.
about that. Why do you think we're on the brink of civil war?
Because our economy is being driven into the dirt. We have no energy independence. The borders are open. We are being destroyed on purpose by globalist forces that control Joe Biden. China controls Joe Biden. Foreign interests control him. The 1031 just came out today, where Hunter talked to someone who's doing a deal with.
Say that again?
The 1031. It's the FBI document. Came out today, and they were talking about how there's a witness that has recordings of talking to Hunter. Joe Biden received $5 million.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I hear a bit of a double standard here.
Okay,
Wait.
hit me.
So you just believe, and by the way, I think Hunter Biden should.
Did I read
one
it
second,
myself?
One second. I think Hunter Biden should be indicted. So we agree.
All right.
I think Hillary should have been indicted. So we agree.
Now we talk.
Now, you just believe what you're saying.
Yeah.
Something came out today. I know what you're talking about. They
Okay.
haven't provided the evidence yet.
Yeah.
You just believe that, but when
And
it's
you
flipped,
really- okay.
when it's flipped
Okay,
around
fine.
and there's an indictment that comes.
Okay,
Wait.
so I'm supposed to get
Let
the
me finish.
FBI
Let me
document in
finish.
my hands.
No. I'm just
supposed
asking.
to read it
Let me
myself,
finish.
or it don't
Let me
matter.
finish. You believe just because you think Biden is Lucifer, you believe this evidence against Hunter. However, with the indictment, you're saying cockamamie. I don't need to read it. It's all planted.
I'm not. Look, I need. If there's recordings, I'd like to hear those tapes.
Yes.
You will.
I
in the
would
case.
like.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd like to hear that.
I would like to hear them.
So let me ask you:
Okay.
if during the
I know what you're after.
if during the criminal case, if they have a tape, if they have a tape which is authenticated, that they authenticate that this is Donald Trump, and he's on tape saying, "I want to show you this, but it's classified, and I can't declassify it," which means he had documents.
It's an admission of
which
not
means
being
he
able
didn't
to.
have- which means he
It's
had
not
classified documents,
documents.
which legally, whether you agree with the law or not, he's not entitled to have them as a former president. Do you think he should not be prosecuted, even though that would be a crime, because these other people
Well,
weren't?
that would be evidence of something he did wrong. I don't think Donald Trump is an infallible creature.
Okay.
I'm not so Donald Trump that I don't think he, as a human being, can do something. We can all do something wrong. That would be not good.
Right.
Not good. That would be evidence of something that's a crime. But do I think that you can take things that are innocuous and shape them in such a way that they build the basis of a case that is supposedly criminal? That the only reason it's criminal is because they've decided to prosecute. That is very important. Why have they decided to prosecute? LBJ had his chief of staff retain classified documents. It's happened over and over again, and they have not.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me finish what I'm trying to say.
Go ahead.
It's happened over and over again in previous administrations, and it has not been prosecuted. So you have to ask yourself, why are these things? There's all kinds of things that are legitimate, textbook, literally on the books crimes that don't get prosecuted. Why? Because there is a will to take this man out.
So like for the next 6 years.
Now this is the most serious.
Why Trump didn't go after Clinton when he was the president of the United States? He could have.
He could have.
He could have.
I bet he regrets it now. I bet he regrets it now.
For what she did.
You're talking about Bill or Hillary?
Hillary.
Retaining
He
classified
don't go
documents.
after.
I think she should be
He don't
indicted.
go
We
after
agree.
because he was a good man.
this
You don't
is
want
a
you don't want to open a can
She
of worms.
retained classified documents on her server, and she
She coulda.
smashed Blackberries.
She
with-
coulda.
Okay.
That is not
I'm with you. Hold
okay.
on, but wait.
But
So
you
let me-
agree with that, so
I
we
do.
agree on
So
that.
let me, but one second.
You see, the
No, let
point,
me ask you.
the
let me
point
ask
is
you.
here one thing. You treat one person one thing, if somebody else
We have a
different way.
two-tier justice
It's
system,
not
and that's the
ju-
problem.
But by this standard, correct me if I'm wrong, by this standard, if any Republican or any Democrat going forward commits crimes, it sounds like you're saying they shouldn't be prosecuted because these other people weren't
No,
prosecuted.
I'm telling you, Democrats get away with murder over and over and over again. Crossfire Hurricane. Where's the jail terms? Do you realize that's treason, motherfucker? It's treason.
I'd rather be an American than a Democrat. I assume you're saying American Democrats aren't American.
No, the Democrats just want socialism. That's not American.
What-
They want free everything. That's not American.
Are you on Social Security?
In America,
Are you on Social Security?
I am, but I work a full-time business.
No, I know, but you're aware Social Security is a socialist program.
Well, that's beside the point.
You just said you don't want socialism.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't want socialism across the board.
Are you going to go give up your Social Security
I
tomorrow?
would give up my Social Security if I had to.
Okay.
I don't
Just
have
making
a
the
problem.
point. You're saying you don't want
I don't have a problem
socialism,
with
but
that.
you're
You're making
enjoying
an
it.
issue out of it.
No.
You're making an issue
You
out
are
of it.
on a socialist program.
Wait a second. No, I'm not, because I paid into Social Security for 50 years before I started drawing off of it.
Right, but it's redistribution.
I don't
Young
care.
people
I
right
paid
now,
into it.
young
I
people.
earned it. I earned it.
Okay. So,
I earned
but you
Social
agree it's
Security.
a socialist program.
That-
The Veterans
doesn't matter.
Administration is a socialist program. The Veterans Health Care.
You know what? The veterans deserve everything they get. They're the ones that stood up and fought for you and I, so we can stand here and talk freely.
We're in agreement. I'm just saying we already have socialist programs that
Well,
you're.
that's fine. A few of them are fine, but not across the board.
Okay, so which ones are you afraid
I've been
of?
in the health insurance business for 30 years. We cannot afford socialized medicine.
Can we afford endless war?
We cannot afford single payer health insurance.
Can we afford endless war? We spent $6 trillion in Iraq and Afghanistan. Were you out here talking about that?
President Trump isn't looking for that either. He's trying to pull everything back.
What are you talking about? The debt has exploded under Trump. The debt is up double.
You know what? That might be true, but he's also created far more business than anybody in history, and as the business grows, the business taxes will pay that off.
But
gotta understand the
no. Let's just talk the facts, though.
It takes a free economy to pay off debt.
Right, but if what he's doing is mostly deregulation and tax cuts for wealthier people, which that's what the tax cuts were for,
The wealthy
that's
people who create business and jobs for you.
so. Why is it that such a large portion of America work minimum wage jobs to a little over minimum wage? Wait. And you have an exploding income inequality in this country. If the wealthy people are creating the jobs, why are so many people living paycheck to paycheck?
That's a has-been.
Has-beens are living paycheck to paycheck?
Yes, because it's coming around the other way. It's taken time. But we have more people working today than we have had in history. We've got fewer people on welfare and fewer people
We don't have fewer people on welfare than in history. We
Where,
don't.
the hell- where have you been looking at your statistics?
The Bureau of Labor and
Yeah,
Statistics.
well, I think you're screwed up.
Well, I could read, so. No, but what I'm asking you, because the unemployment is low, a lot of people have left the workforce, so that brings down the unemployment rate. The real unemployment.
Coming back. A lot of people are coming back.
Where are you getting that from?
That's coming from statistics.
Because if you look at the states he won, I'm talking Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Ohio, he said he's going to bring these plants back.
And they're coming back.
No, they're not. I've been there in the last 2 years. The plants are still closed. This Foxconn plant he talked about in Wisconsin, that they got huge tax subsidies from Wisconsin for Foxconn. They're not actually creating those jobs anymore. They're switching what Foxconn is going to be away from making specialized glass for TVs to research and development. So he's not opening these. General Motors just laid off 15,000 people. He told the people in Lordstown, Ohio, don't move. So what are you talking about that he's brought back all these jobs?
Sometimes businesses have to retool in order to make things work.
Retool meaning send the jobs offshore and do stock
I'm not talking
buybacks?
about sending jobs offshore.
But his tax cut, the businesses have bought back stock buybacks. That's what they did with the tax cut. These are facts. This has been reported. With the money from the tax cuts, they bought back their stock to drive up the shares for investors.
That's fine. Then they can continue on to build other business and create jobs. It takes time. You can't create jobs literally overnight. It takes time for a corporation to rehire people and get things going.
What are the 15,000 people supposed to do that were laid off by General Motors? How much time should they wait? Or the workers at Burger King, McDonald's that are working 40 hours a week there, another job, and barely could put a roof over their head. Are they has-beens?
At least they have a job. At least they have a job. Things are better than it used to be. That's the bottom line.
When did it? What did it used to be like?
It's gotten better over the last 3 years.
And it's better how?
There's more jobs to go around to people. I've got a lot of people in the ghetto community that I happen to live next to.
The ghetto community
in Boynton Beach. That
the ghetto community? What is that?
Boynton Beach.
A poor black community?
It's a big area, and there's more people there.
Fairly racist. It's a racist comment, but go ahead.
You know what? I don't want to talk to you anymore.